can't speak highly enough of her. Very much over-delivered. Like, I didn't realize I was going to learn so much through this process, but I learned a ton. Hey everyone, my name is Ariel, and I hired Monica to do my logo design and my website design, and it was excellent. All of it was excellent. She did such a phenomenal job. Monica was super communicative all the time throughout that process and really helped me to shape it. She put together these to-do lists for me throughout the whole project, and those were extremely helpful. I've tried kind of website design on my own before and it never got too far, so it was so helpful, and I learned a ton. I learned a lot more than I was actually expecting. I was kind of expecting a process where I just get something that I was excited about, but this was like, we are creating it, and I learned so much out of it. Oh, just to go back to the beginning process, the proposal process was also very easy. She made that very easy. I talked about what I was looking for and kind of my price range, and she very clearly listed out what I could get for that price range, and absolutely that was what was delivered by the end, if not way more. First, we started with the logo. So I created an Etsy board and brought in all these ideas for inspiration, and we chatted a ton about kind of the feel that I wanted for the logo and how I wanted it to come out, and it went great. She sent a few different concepts, kind of these rough concepts, and we went through each of those and from there refined further, which was really great because she gave me quite a diverse set of options, and all those different types of logos, they span such a wide range of what I had put in my Etsy board, and it was really well representative of all the possibilities. She did a great job with that. So we looked through those rough concepts, and it was really hard for me to decide because I liked all of them. But along the way, she was very good about getting decisions to be made that needed to be made at the time they needed to be made and making progress through that. So we were selecting logos, we began with fonts and all of that and worked through fonts. And during this time, she also sent me a course that she had put together on Teachable, and that was so helpful. I got to go through that because that was about the actual website content creation. So what she did was she put together this whole course basically that describes all the sections of a website and how people, when they visit a website, how they kind of funnel through, how their attention flows, which direction they're going to read, and just so much helpful information in that course. So as we were kind of going through it, I was able to develop from that course a lot of the website content. And she made all these excellent writing prompts that pulled out a lot of information for me. And that was just a really helpful process for me to write and to flesh out my business idea more and flesh out the idea of my ideal client and work through that process. So the web design went excellent, and we started off, like I said, with the content creation and had all these writing prompts that we worked through, and like I said, that pulled out so much good information for me to use for the business. And these worksheets, she had multiple workbooks that actually I worked through, and then that so helped me in refining some of my website copy. So that was excellent. She also encouraged me just to kind of let it flow at first and just write anything and then refine from there, which was very helpful because we had such a lot of material to work with then. So after that part of the process, we started to actually fit it into the frames of the specific pages. I did quite a few rounds of edits with her. She was great at spotting how I could shift things around, how it could be more impactful, just so helpful in helping me flesh out the flow of the website and how there should be a lot of calls to action and all that. So she again provided me a few rough concepts of kind of the overall design, and again I loved all of them, and we ended up kind of going with a blend of a few of them, which I am really happy with how it turned out. And so then she got to work putting it all in the website and building out the pages, put it all in, and then we went back and forth just a few times to make sure it all fit in both the desktop and the mobile view. And that part of the process she made super easy as well. She would send me lots of videos throughout this process on Loom, which was so helpful because she would explain what she had been doing and how it all fit together and how I could go in and adapt it as well. She provided a lot of videos for me at the end about how to update it or, change text if I needed to in the future. And then she gave me this whole huge folder of all the logos, all these different colors, a whole branding board. Just so great. I now have all these I have the various versions of the logos that I'm going to be using in future publications, future business cards. They're great. And she did an excellent job working with the photos that I also put in. She gave me some good advice about that. She did photo editing for the website as well, which came out super well. And we just went back and forth a few times, and it was overall, it just flowed really great. She's very helpful and communicative and clearly knows her stuff in web design, and I'm just over the moon excited with my new website and my new logo. So the website is now live. So that was another thing that Monica did very well, was explaining that whole process of creating the website and then making it live, and what is so important to have as functionality in your website. So that was my process. Fully recommend Monica's services to any business owner looking to build a website and or design a logo. It was just excellent. She was so easy to work with, so communicative, and always answered my questions in a very clear way, and just very much over-delivered. Like, I didn't realize I was going to learn so much through this process, but I've learned a ton about website and website design and how it all works. So very grateful to have hired Monica. She would be a great fit for anyone who is also developing a website and logo, and can't speak highly enough of her. So thank you all.